Alright, I think we're live. Let me see. Is there... Okay, why not? I'll post it in Twitch. Alright, now that I've done some promoting, let's get started. So, the plan is to get Sigrika, QiuYuan, and Sigrika's weapon, which, with the amount of funds that I have, unless my luck ends up being truly horrendous, we should be able to get everything. Like, I'm talking if I go like, if I lose my 50-50 on QiuYuan and it goes max pity both times, then I may need to, as we say, consult our financial advisor, but hopefully that won't need to happen. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, without further ado, let's go. As a bit of a side note, I was on 65 pity, so it's natural that this one shows up like immediately. This is 67. Yeah.
I'll keep all of this in my heart forever.
Her voice is really cute. I like it.
Good day. What does our
The double though?
client wish to
Rush, you
inquire?
got me covered, man. I also need to be on the lookout for
Greetings, Rover.
booling
I will
copies,
escort you for the time.
but we're not getting them by the looks of things. We are getting a lot of coral though, so that's nice. Alright, on to QiuYuan. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Are we winning? Are we winning? Please. Yes! We won!
Aim the target.
Let's go!
I'll take care of the rest.
Yes! No way, bro. Rush, thank you, brother. Thank you. I take back all the shit talk that I've given to you, man. You are my savior. Let's fucking go. And we get a booling copy.
What match do you seek answers for today?
Let's go. Rush's luck for the win. Well, I guess we can move on to the weapon now. Oh my god, this shit was on 1 pity too! What the fuck is happening? Why? There is no way, bruh. There is no way, man. Rush, you gotta be here every stream that we pull from now on, bro. Your luck is coming in clutch. Oh my god, bro. Well, shit, man. Like, I have so many pulls left over, I might just go for QiuYuan's weapon. Like, what the heck? God damn, bro. Like, holy shit. This is insane. Actually, what does her constellations do? I'm gonna check that first. Or sequence nodes, rather. Well, first let's activate this. We're at S3 booling. Damage multipliers. Immunity to interruption. I know one of her sequences gives like a bunch of ER, but I don't know which one it is. That's not it. Or maybe it got changed? I'm not sure. No, I don't think that's it. That's not it either. That's not it. I wonder if her sequence nodes are any good. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, immunity to interruption is always good. Like, I'm trying to think because I do want Booling's S6. Let me see. No longer any interruption, and then crit rate increase. That's not bad either. But I think generically, well, I feel like it's gonna be harder to interrupt Sigrika than it is to be able to interrupt QiuYuan, because QiuYuan gets like interrupted a lot from what I've seen. So let's pull a little bit on QiuYuan and see if we can get Booling copies. Okay, there's one. Okay, one more. There's another. So we're at S5 now, I think.
For the moon cycles, I remain the Tell me, what
Yep.
bothers you?
S5. So we just need one more copy of Booling. And hopefully we don't get a 5-star. Because that way I can save the pity for like a different unit, but... Or if I lose the 50-50, that would be okay too. Okay, we got Yang Yang there. Yes, alright, we got it. So, we built like 50 something pity, and then we got Booling S6. That is a win.
For the moon cycles,
We take those.
Tell me, what bothers you?
Alright, awesome. You owe me Lucy pulls? You got your own luck with that. But nah, I got you, fam. I will return your luck to you when the time comes. Also, it is a new patch, so I will switch back to you know, for my icons and stuff. Change title, confirm. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, And then skill training, yeah, I'll get to those in a minute.
For the moon cycle.
Well, you gotta lose sometimes. Just not all the time. Alright, anyways, let's get you your weapon.
There you are.
And then let's get you your echo set, which I don't remember if I actually set up the thing for her. No, I didn't. Okay. Save this as Sigrika. And then Alto is holding on to QiuYuan's. Save this as QiuYuan. Alright, cool. So, let's give you your set. And then you your set. Give me her weapon. I wish. Alright, and then he can have EOG. And we'll start leveling things up. Okay.
There you are.
This voice line actually reminds me a lot of Phoebe's, because I know she has that
Now,
idol with
the next starting point.
the echo or whatever, and she says, "Oh, there you are," as well. Okay.
True name is unveiled. The room illuminates.
All right.
I can see more now. So that's what's troubling me all along.
Hey, just ask Rush to come on to the call with you. Like, that's the secret. His mere presence influences the pulling luck.
Death. The meaning of the runes unfolds before my eyes. It feels infinite.
Oh, my credits are gonna be like hella low after this one.
Am I?
Not in WuWa though.
I never imagined I would touch the true names themselves. They're beautiful, dazzling. To
Okay.
come this far and see so much. Am I crying? I never imagined I would touch the true names themselves. They're
Alright, she's level 90.
dazzling.
And then we gotta worry about these.
To come this far and see so much. Thank you. See,
I might run out of these, like, pendant looking things. Not sure. Oh, I have like a decent amount. Maybe I won't. Oh, you hit it too? Damn, Rush being in the chat. Doing wonders out here. Alright, before we go any further, let me go ahead and upgrade the weapon. Fooling jump scare. Nice. You won as well. See, Rush is our golden goose. He is the key to winning everything. Yo, Senku, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Nah, I got hella lucky on this on these pool sessions, bro. I got Choyen in the first 10 pull and Sigrika's weapon in the first 10 pull. Like, it's actually wild. Senku, you're not pulling on the banners, right? I think it's just me and Chu who's pulling on the server. Let's see, 3,400. Okay, so I can do this one and then 3 of these. Nice. $7,900. Honestly, missing 100 is fine. Ooh, I got a supplement. Right, I didn't have too many of these. I remember. Da-da-da-da. $6,400. Her WuWa performance? I am too, actually. We'll check that out in a second once she's like all geared up. But I suspect that she's going to be very good. Because from what I saw in the beta, her AoE is actually like quite good. $4,100. This is fine. There we go. You got a variation? Nice. Oh yeah, you did say if you got her like early, you were gonna try a little bit on the weapon, right? We'll see how that goes. 2,700, so we can do one of this, one of this, and that should give me 100 away. Yeah. You got 2 variations? Nice. Do I have enough to make 8 of these? No, I don't. Okay. I'll have to use like a pack or something. Or maybe just get like more weapon mats. That could be another way. Oh, and before I forget, I should level up QiuYuan as well. Yeah.
Clarity within, precision without. You've learned this well. Chance given is a future rewritten.
Jeremy did such a good work with voicing him.
The sharp sword is honed on wet stones, clashing blades, and shattered armor, then tempered in the fire of life. Even if it breaks, it must remain sharp. Since you've come this far, why not cross blades with mightier foes and test your mettle?
Every time you scare me. No, not you. Like Jeremy Young Jones, the voice of QiuYuan. You just went for it? Nice. How much did it take? Ooh, I should have a Sander Temple, actually. Oh god, that's not a lot of events. Okay, we got this one, the usual login. Oh, cool. Yeah, I forgot they added the ability to just claim these if you've done them before. Oh, and we got the Hyvatio hologram. Yeah. And then this one's gonna lock in 7 days. God, yeah. 70 pity? Gotcha. Well, at least the weapon's like guaranteed all the time, so you don't end up bleeding into your funds like too much. Well, let's do the Sander Temple for the gun. I doubt I'll get it, but yeah, that's fine. More coral is always nice. 312, so we almost have enough to grab a sequence node. Solid. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, I needed oh fuck. Oh yeah, I gotta work with that echo management plan or whatever too. I'll do that in a little bit. What I was gonna do is start exchanging some of these. These are just better versions of these, so I'll leave them be. I think what I need were these. So I'll do this.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But from what I've seen, QiuYuan, like,
Cool, right?
he is rather prone to getting interrupted compared to like the other resonators that I've used. Like the other key examples are like Rochia or whatchamacallit, Brant. They definitely get interrupted more because they're forced to use their attacks in like a certain sequence most of the time. Like it's not like, you know, for Rochia's bounces, right? Like you can't just jump in the air and start bouncing. You actually have to use like a move to launch yourself high up in the first place. So it's like once you commit to being up in the air, like you better finish those bounces. Otherwise, like it kind of greases your whole rotation. And QiuYuan, I think, is kind of similar, where if you get interrupted, one, your like forte enhanced attacks are on a timer, so it bleeds into that timer. But secondly, like if you ever get interrupted, it doesn't generate as much concerto. So you might run into an issue where you can't really rotate fast enough, even if you do those attacks again, just because you don't have enough concerto. which is a little bit annoying. Let's see. Her weapon was what I was gonna do. Yeah. Okay, good. I did change the right one. 1200. Okay. I'm just gonna use, you know what? I'll just use this one and then 2 of the singles. Yeah. There we go. Level 90. Well, how is that looking? Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. And then I was gonna continue upgrading these. I need a lot of these purple pendants. Perfect dodge into a forte? Yeah, for sure. Let's use like these. And then convert like a lot of them. And then give us like 5 of these. So we can work with it a little. Okay. So, we can grab this one. And then all 6 of these. Or all 5 of these, I meant. Yeah, let's get the crit rate. And then, why not? I'll grab the damage ones as well. Alright, and then I believe she's gonna want Forte, Liberation, and then probably Skill. She might want both of these actually. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, them with Frolova. Yeah. I mean, I kind of theorized that. The only issue with that team is like a similarly cited team was Sigrika, QiuYuan, Chakona, which in terms of like damage ceiling is the highest, but it runs the problem of having no sustain, and with Frolova is like similar. And I'm usually not like a big fan of sustainless teams, just because like they're good in WuWa because the enemies don't really hit as hard, but in like, you know, DPM or like the higher floors of TOA, like they do actually hit like kind of hard, where sometimes you might just run into a spot where you're forced to face tank something and then it just like griefs the entire clear. So okay, let's burn a few of these. I'll burn like 15 on resonance potions. Help level up our QiuYuan a little.
Your call. I'm ready. In my younger days, all I cared about was keeping my blade sharp. It once felt weightless in my hand. But now, with the lives I've touched in my younger days, all I cared about was keeping my blade sharp. It once felt weightless in my hand. But now, with the lives I've
Yo,
touched
Akusa.
and choices I
Yep.
carry,
QiuYuan has been obtained.
grow heavier with
I
each
actually wanted to get him in his first run, but I didn't have a team to run him with.
something
But now I do.
has changed.
How did the polls go? They went fucking bonkers. Like, I was at 65 pity already, so Sigrika I got like pretty much immediately, but then I got QiuYuan in 10 pity, uh, like, or rather the first 10 pull, 50-50 win, and then I got Sigrika's weapon also at 0 pity on the first 10 pull. Rush's luck came in clutch. You already know. Also, look at this ER stat, bro. Like, there is way too much ER. Did I ever get Gal? No, I did not. I don't have like much interest in her. Like, I like her design, but her gameplay is kind of like whatever to me. But yeah, ER almost higher than crit rate. Yeah, no, it just ended up working out like that. This is Law of Harmony. Law of Harmony mixed with Windward, so arrow damage. I just got like ER on almost every single piece. Like this one has it, this one has it, this one's the only one missing it. But these two also have it. Alright, I'm gonna need more of these like sword mats. I'm gonna need a lot of them actually. I should have a bunch of boxes. Got it. Take care, Akuza. Yeah, I'll be testing her out and with QiuYuan, so we'll see how she performs. But yeah, have a good night, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's see. Where are my purple boxes? Okay, I can just use like 50 of these.
While the moon cycles,
Where is he? He should be up here now. Yeah.
Your call.
This one. Sigrika Forte Basics. I think she's Forte Live and probably a mix of both basics and skill, kind of like Luke was, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe check the guide depot, see if they have anything about it. Moonlight better for Hypercarry, Galbraina, and Seg. Yeah, that would make sense. Because Galbraina is like a split. Like, even though she is still majority Echo skill, it is a split between heavy and Echo skill. Whereas Sigrika is like almost entirely Echo skill. Like, I think Law of Harmony would be better for whatchamacallit, Frolova, Cantarella, QiuYuan, because that team has a lot more Echo skill usage, and it's also that like if you run Moonlit, you're feeding Moonlit into Cantarella, which like Cantarella doesn't really do much damage comparatively. So like buffing it is kind of like whatever. Let me see. Do I have any more of these mats? I probably do. You know what? Let's just use like 10 of these. And that should get us there. And then I should have a bunch of gold boxes. Yeah, I do. Just use like 25. Should be good enough. This one, grab this one, this, okay, I might need to spend a little bit more actually. think he uses his basics a little more than his skill. So I'll get this. 2-8 for now. And then we just need like a handful more of these. Which I'll grab like 10 more. Yeah, it's like a concerto battery, which I won't really need all that much. I'll go ahead and use like 10.
While the moon cycles, I remain.
Your call. I'm ready.
Alright, cool. He's basically ready to go. Attack is a little bit on the low side, but we might be able to help with that actually. Let me see. That one's fine, that one's fine. This one's fine. Do I have a better Windward? No, this isn't really that much better. This isn't much better either. It would only give us a fuck ton more ER. So yeah, I guess this is what we're walking with. She doesn't have a dual mode, no. She's just the one state that she's in.
Oh. There you are.
Okay, so let's go Forte. And we're going to need to synthesize. Actually, let me see if Guide Depot actually has anything on here. They might or might not. Oh, they do not actually. Okay, that's fine. She is an ER scaler to a certain extent. So she has this inherent skill. I believe it's her second one. Yeah. For every 1% of Sigrika's ER over 125%, she gains 2% Echo Skill damage bonus for up to 50%. So basically, between 125 and 150, you get a little bit of conversion. Well, not a little bit. It's actually a pretty significant amount. Up to 150. So you are going to want to stack at least a bit of ER. Like, mine's overshooting it a little. Usually people say, like, as long as you're around, like, 135-ish, you're usually pretty good. But there is, like, benefit to bumping it up, like, even higher, all the way up to 150-ish. I'm actually working on swapping this one for an attack 3 cost, but it hasn't really happened yet, plus this one's, like, already pretty good. So I'm not, like, 100% keen on it yet. I also want to swap this one for a damage 3 cost. So, a couple of extra room for optimization, but I mean, these stats are already like pretty solid. 73 crit rate, which actually ended up being a little bit lower than I expected, but that's fine. 287 crit damage. And then Echo Skill damage bonus probably doesn't show up because she's not in my party. Let me actually change that. Let me swap this to Sigrika, QiuYuan, Shorekeeper. Or maybe I can... You know what would be an even crazier team, honestly? Let's try this. I'm actually kind of curious how this team would perform. Because, one, Yuno feeds perfectly into QiuYuan because QiuYuan is a heavy attack damage dealer. It also solves the problem of no sustain because Yuno can heal us. And it's a mono arrow squad. This might actually be the team that I run from now on with Yuno. The rotation is gonna be long as fuck, but it might still work out pretty well. We'll have to see. Right, where was I? Oh, I needed to get more of those. Okay. Let's go to our backpack. Alright, let's grab like 10 of these pendants. And then these ones I can spend on... Is this thing the gauntlet? It is, okay. Yeah. Grab these. And then we have a bunch of the purple ones, right? Yeah. Let's grab more gauntlets. Yeah, she really is the all-in-one package, for sure. And then I think I need a little bit more of the let's grab like 3 more. And this should do it. Let's see.
Huh? Oh. There you are.
Gonna need some more of the purple stuff as well. Let me grab more of those. Yeah, I probably want to use these. Yeah. Let's grab 30. Grab like 20 of these. Grab like 15 of these. Probably got a little bit too much, but it should be fine. Let's grab this. 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 Alright, we should be good. 8, 8, 10, 10, 6 on this. With the fully leveled weapon and echo set. And then QiuYuan. 8, 6, 10, 10, 3. But intro really doesn't matter too much. Alright. So, the first place that we are going to go to is, let's go to... Do I want to go to TOA? Yeah, let's go to TOA. And then we'll head up WuWa in a second. And potentially we'll finish it up with going to holograms. Alright. I kind of don't want to fight Sentry with this team, so let's do the second one first. We're going to run Yuno, QiuYuan, Sigrika. Now, I actually don't know what rotation she's supposed to run, so let me see if there's any info about how this actually works. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so intro echo, full basic chain, forte heavy, liberation, skill, basic chain, forte heavy, forte skill. Okay, that's gonna need me to
Pleasing to the ears.
run through it a couple of times for it to stick. But yeah. Also, Holy, appreciate the Prime sub. Welcome in. Alright. Let's hope I can figure this out.
Cycle. Taste my resolve. On you go. Fate in my mark.
I'm not gonna use Yuno to the fullest potential, just cause she's gonna do a little bit too much if I do.
Off with you. My move is the blade.
My friend.
Forte heavy, liberation, and the skill. How do I use her skill? Oh, I have to hold it. Okay.
Style and grace. The moon is full. On you go. World at my strength. Fate
What sleeps with me?
revealed.
Oh, one strike. To settle it all. Dash.
Let me
My move is the blade.
fly.
Okay, that cleared it a little bit too fast. So let me actually, we're gonna use the same team, but I am going to grief my Yuno's build a little bit so that she doesn't do
Remain the anchor.
quite as much damage. Let's switch her to this. Because we are doing a little bit too much with her to really see what the team is doing. Alright,
Answer
let's do
my
this.
call. On you go.
Tomb break.
Be my prey. Future.
What sleeps with
Reshape.
me? Your life
Alright.
is mine to take. Answer my call.
Okay.
My move is the blade.
Lower explosion, please. Straight to the stars.
Alright, here we go. Okay.
Watch closely. Taste my resolve. On you go. World at my strength. Fate
Sleeps with me.
revealed.
One strike. To settle it all. Break like bamboo. Too slow. Winds howl.
Alright, second rotation.
My move is the blade.
Oh, I used my skill by accident, but it should be fine.
Straight to the stars.
Alright. 200k with her liberation. Oh,
This is journalism.
okay, 120k.
Style and grace.
The damage seems to be like pretty decent.
On you go.
Like 200k on her liberation, and then like I think I'm also doing things a little bit too slow, so we're running out of the QiuYuan's whatchamacallit, outro skill. Let's try it against the first one now. Alright. Here we go. Okay, I think I just missed my attack, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, 200k with the Forte. That's really good. Wait, why is it already at like half health? What the fuck? Alright. 200k. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is the big damage. That is big damage. Alright. She is strong. She has like a lot of like 200k, 100k sort of multipliers on a lot of her attacks. Also, no, the financial advisor was not consulted. Instead, we consulted Rush, and he hooked me up with double zero pity. 5 stars. Yeah, no, I saw that too, and no, her damage is really impressive. Alright, let's try her in WuWa now. And let me ungrief Yuno's build and put this back on her. And let's go ahead and switch this with this team, and we can keep running that one. Yeah. Alright, let's see what this team looks like in WuWa. Gonna run the same basic rotation. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. She is destroying this thing. Okay. Refresh my Forte. Alright, here we go. I gotta get used to pressing or holding that button for her heavy. If you don't have QiuYuan, how much is the fall off with okay, I'll test that out as well, actually. Alright. Boom. Okay, yeah, like, even though Yuno was doing a good amount of heavy lifting there, that is a lot of damage. Now, let's try this with SK instead of Yuno, because Yuno was obviously responsible for a lot of damage there. So let's see what it looks like without Yuno. And then next we'll try Linnae Mornier or something. Basically without like an echo skill engine. Oh, that was a misplay. I thought it would die before I could use the... Alright, let me retry that. I thought it was gonna die before I could switch in and use my liberation. Actually, you know what? I'll use it here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. It does, yeah. I might try with like the 4-star token that buffs the echo skill damage. Just to see like how it looks like when it's not shielded. Oh, Jesus. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be canceling that move. Because it does a lot of damage to you. Okay. Let's keep this going. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeesh. Alright, take care, Claire. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Yeah, even without Shorekeeper is still hitting like 3,500, and I'm sure there's a way to play this more optimally. Alright, now let's go ahead and try Sigrika with, I guess the closest thing to like a free-to-play lineup would be what would it be actually? Her next biggest chunk is like basic damage, which is like Sanhua, I guess. Like, I could still try Linne, but the thing is, my Linne is like S3, so the results will be a little bit skewed. Okay, let's try this, and then just throw like some dummy thing on the second side, and we'll see how this does.
Cover modules ready. Access confirmed. Attack confirmed. Drive safe. Go over here. One more. Shake it up. That's me. Who's my friend? True name.
All right.
Illuminate. No one exclusion me.
Okay, that's pretty decent.
Order exit stars. Hear my queries. Structure override. Drive safe. Tie a bow and call that my signature. Go over here. Huh? Need a ride, sweetheart? That's me. Who's my friend?
Okay. I wish the Liberation had like a little bit longer of a active window, because like some other Liberations might nuke the entire wave, but oh, okay, I messed up the rotation there, but that's fine.
Drive safe. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. I call the shots. That's all you got. Mark. Shake it up. That's me. Who's my friend? Straight to the stars.
All right, get him. Yeah, that almost kills the wave, which in this reset is quite the feat.
Assuming master control. Order execute. Initiating criticality protocol. Structural override. Special delivery.
Yeah, no, like this team is not doing that bad.
Check this out.
We could try it in TOA too, afterwards. Yeah, no, still 3k points. Pretty decent. Alright. Now let's try the same team, or the free-to-play, quote-unquote, with the Shorekeeper. But let's try the purple Echo skill token, because this one presumably is going to be there for almost every reset. So this should give us a better sense of like how the team performs. Okay, here we go.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life is mine to take. My move is for you.
Straight to the
That's gonna hit nothing. Oh, never mind. It still hits something. What do you know?
What sleeps within bamboo?
I'm gonna change the order a little bit because I didn't want to liberate on nothing. Oh, there we go. Right, do this.
Oh, from the heart. Iron graft.
Yeah, no, like this team is already on track to score like 3K.
Like bamboo. Mandate calls. Judgment falls. My move is the blade.
Straight to the stars.
Boom.
No one experiment me. You're gonna remember this. Ordained. Astral modulation.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike. Settle it all. Next, my move is the blade.
How much is that score? 3840. And that's with the purple token. And keep in mind, my shorekeeper is S0R0. QiuYuan is S0R0. Sigrika is S0R1. So, one signature among three of these, no sequence nodes on any of them, and it scores 3840 with the purple token. That's actually kind of fucked up. Well, technically 3 costs, because like QiuYuan, Sigrika, and her Sig. So 3 costs if we're not counting Shorekeeper as like a cost, but that's still insane. That is a ton of damage. Alright, now that I actually know how to play the team, kinda, let me try it with the gold token again, with the same team. Yeah. Sigrika has her Sig. Which, another exercise we might be able to do... Actually, I don't know if I have a crit damage... Actually, no, that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. That's another thing we could try. Which is... What if... we give her... instead of her Sig... the standard gauntlet from 1.x. Now this is going to be like a true 2-cost team. So let's do this again. And then let's do the purple token again. And we'll see how this does. If this still scores over 3k, then like, yeah, this team is not balanced. Okay.
From the soul. Iron graft me new.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life is mine to take.
Let me
My
use
move
my
is the
strength.
blade.
Ordained. Put in war with time.
Okay. Here we go.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike to settle it all. Break like bamboo. My move is the blade.
Straight to the stars.
Alright, we get the new call. Yeah, no. Even with a true 2 cost, we're still scoring 3380. With the purple token. That is kinda absurd. Okay, let's give her Sig back.
There you are.
And then let me try this again with like the proper lineup and the gold token.
On you go. Let me use my strength.
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to go that. Let's do this again.
Fate. Reveal. On you go.
What sleeps within bamboo?
Might as well. Let me
My move is the
use my
blade.
strength. Straight to the stars. Now watch closely. Taste my resolve. On you go. Foes, be my prey. Causality, overturn.
Okay, she shot at nothing, but that's fine.
I have my fun.
Mandate calls. Judgment falls. Break like bamboo.
Let me.
My move is the blade.
True name.
Alright, please hit something that spawns in. Perfect.
With style and grace.
Alright,
The moon is full.
here we go.
Entertain. On you go. World at my strength. Future. Reshape.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike.
Hopefully this actually hits them.
Settle it all.
Okay, it did.
Let me
My
use
move
my
is the blade.
strength. Know what explosion means? Straight to the stars.
This one got kind of messed up, but it's fine.
You're gonna remember this. Now watch closely. Answer my call. On you go. Fate.
Yeah, the other one was better, but I think if I just try this a little bit harder, or maybe it's because like Shorekeeper's buffs are that impactful for Sigrika. That could also be the case, because Yuno doesn't really provide anything for Sigrika herself. Actually, let's try... Yeah, I want to try this team again with the gold token. See how this scores. Oh. There we go. Finally going home. Nice.
Mandate calls. Judgment falls. Winds howl.
Straight to the stars.
Okay. Boom.
No one excluded me. You're gonna remember this. Ordained. Iron graft in me.
Step forth what sleeps within bamboo. Your life is mine to take. Break like bamboo.
Let me prove my strength.
Alright.
From the heart. Stay covered in war with time.
What sleeps within bamboo. One strike. To settle it all. Vanish. My move is the blade.
Prove my strength. Fly. True name.
Illuminate. Yeah, we scored 4690. That's really good. Alright. I kind of want to save this one, so let's go ahead and do the second half as well.
All targets in sight. Access confirmed. Order execute. Stars, hear my queries. Structure override. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. One more. Shake it up. Whirling up. Have souls sing in harmony.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I wonder why the voice line just didn't trigger.
The world is mine to guard.
Or the second half of it, at least. Wanted to get the kill there so that I could nuke the next
Assuming
wave.
master control. Leave it to me. Processing initiating criticality protocol. Structure override. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Check
go. That should hit them. Yep, it does.
Assuming master control. Attack control. Authorizing maximum output. Structure overriding. Special delivery.
Alright.
One more. Need a ride, sweetheart? Whirling up. Feather drones. Soul sing in harmony. To the savior's victory. Light show for finale. Fire. Order complete.
Yep, she did.
Ignite the world. End blow. Light wings activated.
Okay.
Stars shine tonight.
We should still be good on time, I think. Yeah, just barely.
All units fire. Order exit stars. Hear my queen.
She knew. Yeah.
Drive steady. Tie a bow and call that my signature. Shake it up.
Oh,
Watch the corner. Whirling up. From the sky. Blade cleaves the night. Herald burst in light. The world is mine to guard. Objective log. Come on. Stars. Light up tomorrow. Cluster cannon ready.
please spawn.
Savior rises.
Okay, they did.
Assuming master
Nice.
control.
4690 on this side as well. Nice. Beats my old record by quite a bit, which is surprising because this is a 3-cost team if we don't count Shorekeeper as like a cost. Otherwise, it's a 4-cost if you want to be technical. This, on the other hand, is a 9-cost team. Because we have S0R1 Chikona, S0R1 Chisa, S3R1 Cardathea. So yeah. 9 cost, 3 or 4 costs, and then we still scored better by like a decent bit. Granted, part of it is due to like the shield token, but even so. Yeah, no, she's really good. What can I say? Alright. I'm very excited to test her out in whatchamacallit, End State Matrix when it comes out. But obviously we can't test that right now. So I think what we're gonna do instead, well, actually, there's one other thing that we should probably take a look at, and that is the Hyvatia hologram, which is now available. But before that, actually, I may as well do this on stream because they made it shareable now. So the thing that I was going to do was managing the Echo plans. Which I will try to do. Alright, so edit plan. Nope, 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 yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. Yes, no, no, save. Oh fuck. I should start enabling these actually. Okay. I'm not sure about that one yet. This one we locked that. Okay. Oh yeah, forgot to enable. Edit this one. Right, and then this one. These two. Alright, and then edit. This is neon light, so I'll have to take a look at this to figure out if it's worth keeping attack on or not. I'll check on that in a second. And we can enable this. Okay. Chisa, again. This, and then I'm pretty sure since Chisa is what she'll call it, 3-piece, 2-piece, she wants Havoc a lot more than she wants attack. So we'll do it like this. Enable, okay. Flamewing, this is Skullbrainas. She has potentially Lupa as a partner, so attack is not bad. So we'll lock these two. And then we'll just do this. Alright, Law of Harmony, that's QiuYuan. Could technically have Coconut as the partner. So I'm not entirely sure about keeping attack on. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. So let's do that. Edit. This is Augusta and Yuno set. So we can keep Arrow and Electro. And then attack. Honestly, attack percent is pretty good for Augusta just because if you have her Sig, that Sig has so much base attack that attack percent ends up being like a lot more meaningful for her than it is for other units. But me personally, I wouldn't lock this, so I'm not sure. I'll keep it like this for now, and let me enable these just to keep things simpler. Dream of the Lost, this is Trolova's set. She has a crap ton of attack in her kit, so she definitely doesn't want attack percent here. She just wants Havoc. Okay, and then we go to Claw Print. Again, the crits. Lufa just gives a lot of fusion damage bonus to the point where attack is sometimes optimal for this set. So we'll keep it on. And then have it set up like this. Windward. We'll take the crits. We'll take Arrow. And not really anything else. Well, yeah. Okay, and then, oh, enable that. Welkin, that's Chicona's set. Chikona herself has a lot of arrow damage, so there could be situations where you want attack. So I'll keep that on. Enable. Type breaking. Same story for the 4 cost. For 3 costs, this one wants fusion and ER. Because normally you would want ER, but with his Sig, he actually gains enough that he can get away with 1 ER, 1 fusion. Empyrean, we'll take the crits. And then Glacio for Jaja, Fusion for Mortifi, Havoc for Cantarella, Electro for Yinlin. These two don't have units. Attack, if you want like a general piece that you can slap around on like every unit, then you can pick attack. Me personally, I would just get the respective damage bonus. But if you want, you can turn that one on. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. Midnight Veil, that is Rochia's set, along with being Cantarella's occasionally. Midnight Veil is a set that doesn't give as much damage bonus to the wielder, so you definitely want Havoc to compensate, not attack. So we'll mark that for discard. And then we'll go to Eternal Radiance. Again, crits. And again, Eternal Radiance, for similar reasons, doesn't give a lot of Spectral damage bonus. Instead, it gives a lot of crit. So you definitely want to focus more on the damage bonus aspect rather than buffing attack. Carlotta's set. We want Glacio and attack. For those who don't know, she wants double Glacio if she's not on her Sig, but if she is on her Sig, the Sig gives too much damage bonus that you actually want 1 attack, 1 Glacio. Which is why I marked it like that. This set, I don't plan to use at all. The one niche it had was in Whimpering Waste, where people could run this set along with like all attack main stats to buff up the lightning damage that the Plunderer's token would do. But now the token has been phased out, so there's no reason to use that set in any way whatsoever. Moonlit, we basically have a user for every element. With that said, there are some that you'd rather run Empyrean over. Like Fusion, for example. Even though Mortifi is a user, me personally, I would run Empyrean. So I'd mark this for discard. Arrow, we have Johnson and Yang Yang, so that's fine. Havoc, you'd usually either run Empyrean or what's the name? Midnight Veil. So I'll mark it for discard as well. But if you have like a dungeon that you want to run on Moonlit or either of Rochia or Cantarella, that's fine as well. Spectro, I don't think we have a Spectro sub DP. Well, we do actually. If you have Phoebe, then you can run it. Or if you have Spectro over for like a Phoebe main DPS, you can lock this. But me personally, I don't have either of those units, so I'm marking it for discard. Electro, you can lock it for like Yuan-Wu or Yinlin. But Yinlin, I'm gonna run on Empyrean. And whatchamacallit, Yuan-Wu, I don't plan on building, so I'll mark this for discard. Glacio, there's Sanhua, so there's some use. And if you have Jeja you want to run on this set, that's okay as well. But that's the way it should be. Rejuvenating Glow. Let's do damage for SK, healing bonus, and then the other ones kind of don't matter. As for the users, Spectre is the only one of relevance. You can also have Arrow if you run Arrow Rover on Rejuvenating Glow if you don't have a Chikona. But me personally, I have a Chikona, so there's never a reason to run Arrow. And then it's just ER is the only other one that's important here. HP, because Shorekeeper and Baija. Attack because of like Buling and Verena and stuff. Defense, there isn't a user, so this should be okay. Havoc Eclipse. Same story as most of the other sets, except Camellia has the same deal as Carlotta, where if she has her Sig, you want 1 attack, 1 havoc, which is why I'm locking both of those. Everything else I can discard, and this should be good. Celestial Light. Only user of this set is Jinsei. And she follows the same boat. If she has her Sig, she wants 1 Spectral, 1 attack without taking sequence nodes into account. It actually changes a little bit if she has a lot of nodes, because then she gains a lot of attack and double Spectral becomes optimal again. But you may as well lock both of these just in case. And then let's discard these. Gion set, you know the drill. He definitely wants a lot more arrow than attack. So we'll mark everything else for discard. And then attack as well. Forgot to enable this one. Okay, Void Thunder. Zhang Liao and the Goat Calculator Sig. You can enable attack if you have Zhang Liao Sig, but me personally, like, I don't. But you can mark this one for lock as well. It's fine. And then 2 more sets to go. Molten Rift. We'll do the usual. Technically, attack is also a choice now, because if you have Lupa on the same team as, say, your Encore or your Shangli, then you can run 1 attack and 1 fusion, and it ends up working out fine. But me personally, I don't care for it, so I'll just mark it for discard. And then Freezing Frost is our only source of a 2-piece effect that gives Glacio. Lock these. And then obviously Glacio is an item of interest. And low-key, 1 attack might be useful at some point, but it isn't right now, so I'll mark it for discard. And then this is fine. Alright. And then let's go through some of the ones that I didn't write anything for. Chromatic Foam, I'll keep it for discard until we figure out what's going on with this set. As in, when we figure out what Denia's kit does. Because that's the set for her. Other than that, I think this is pretty good. I also personally just like Spectro on this set, but you might be able to get away with attack. That might be fine. I think everything else... Okay, yeah. This one... I also don't personally run attack, but you might be able to. And same thing for this. And everything else looks good. Alright, so... Share and import. Update. And share. Okay, so this is the Echo Management preset code. And this is it. Let me actually delete this message if I can. Actually, no, I can't from this page, whatever. But yeah, if you want to use the same plan that I'm using, you can type in that code and import it. Or you can take this one and then make edits to it as like it suits your needs. Kind of up to you. But throwing it out there in case anyone wanted to use this preset without the hassle of like actually setting it up. Alright, cool. Why is the quest for End State Matrix already out when it's not even available for us yet? What the heck? Yeah, I thought the game was muted for a second.
Go ahead and ask me.
Huh. Yep. Alright. Cool. And then we gotta talk to some guide near... End State Matrix. This thing isn't open yet though, right? That's what they said at least. $918,919. Yeah, it unlocks in like a few days, but let's take a look at the reward preview. So we get this sigil for this one, I'm guessing. And then some stuff for the bike, tuners, which we all always need. Seems pretty standard. But no, this unit is looking very good.
There you are.
I guess as a final sort of test, let's head on over to TOA again and try her in like the 3rd and 4th floors and see how she does. I don't remember if the 3rd and 4th floors are showing her yet, or if it's still like catered to Luke and stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, this is still very much like Luke and I'm at chilled, so there's really nothing for Sigrika and like her teammates. Alright, so let's try this one, and let's take this squad and see how we do. Floor 3.
What sleeps within bamboo? Mandate calls. Judgment falls. My move is the blade.
Straight to the
Alright. Liberation. Oh god, yeah, that just killed.
vow from the soul. In war with
Alright.
time.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life is mine to take.
Oh, interrupted. Alright, maybe I should have held on to that a little bit longer, but it's fine.
Can I keep going like this?
Okay, something got messed up with my rotation. Severely. I'm gonna restart. But the damage looks definitely on par with what I expect.
Stay calm. Okay. Astral modulation.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike to settle it all. Break like bamboo.
Let me
I move
my
as the
friend.
blade.
Alright, boom.
Know what experience means? You're gonna remember this.
Alright,
Ordained. Letting war with time.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life
here we go.
is mine to take. Vanish.
Let me
I move
my
as the blade.
I think because I got my stuff interrupted, it didn't register my echo uses. Or not my echo uses, but you get what I mean. The charge up the thing.
You're gonna remember this. Oh, from the heart. Okay. Astral modulation.
Alright. On to QiuYuan.
Mandate calls. Judgment falls.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let me my friend. Know what excursion means?
Alright. Oopsies.
Ordained. Diminish. Iron graft renewed.
Good parries.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike.
Let me tune break this thing first and then do the 3 hits, because it's gonna make it impossible to interrupt that way.
Move as the blade.
Know what excursion means? Straight to the stars.
Alright. Oh wow, that just killed. Okay. I don't even know how much time I had left, but I think that was around 30 seconds. So the team is looking very strong. Alright, let's try it on floor 4, because that's where the issues were when we were trying to clear it last time. Alright. Here we go.
Stay calm. Astral modulation.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life is mine to take. Break like bamboo.
Let me
I move as the blade.
my friend. Found you.
Oh, what the heck? Alright, my attack got interrupted, I'm pretty sure. The more that I'm starting to use her in like a mashy environment like TOA, the more I'm starting to think like her S1 is actually gonna be pretty important.
Iron graft renewed.
Because that's the second time that I got interrupted, and being interrupted actually kind of sucks, because it resets your entire basic combo that you need to get your stuff going.
I move as the blade.
True name.
Alright, here we go.
Vow from the soul. Letting roll with time.
Yo, Martini. What's good?
One strike. Settle it all.
This is perfect timing. Alright. Boom. Alright. Pretty solid damage. How is it not dead? Wow. Well, hopefully the intro skill and liberation stuff kills him. This should kill.
Mine to take.
Yep. Now Sovereign.
My move is the blade.
Straight to the stars.
Alright.
Oh, from the heart. Letting roll with time.
It's broken? Yeah.
Mandate calls.
This one might be tight.
Like bamboo. My move is the blade.
Okay, we are doing a ton of damage though. QiuYuan might just kill it with his next rotation.
One strike. Settle it all.
Okay, he doesn't quite get to kill it, but alright. I think I wonder if her dodge has a mechanic that can help us circumvent some of the issues with getting her kit interrupted. Let me take a look. Because I think that's going to be the most annoying thing with her, where if she's forced to dodge and if it does fully reset her attack chain. Oh, okay, yeah. So press normal attack shortly after casting dodge counter to cast basic attack stage 4. So if you can dodge counter to speed up your basic chain, then you should do it. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Faster than a rabbit.
Alright, let me quickly try that one more time. Now that I know that dodge counter is just a way to go. I thought I had to just like face tank it, because otherwise it would reset the attack chain, but it doesn't work like that. So we might have a little bit more flexibility than I initially thought.
Astral modulation.
Mandate calls. Judgment falls.
Please don't interrupt. Thank you. Yeah, like that. Okay. I did it a little bit too late, but we're fine.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike. Settle it all. My move is the blade.
It shouldn't be taking this many rotations to get there, though. I think it's because I keep getting interrupted and losing the auto buff.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life.
Let's try to get like an actual good run going.
My move is the blade.
It's just for ult and nothing else? Yeah, for the most part. There are certain characters that have like built-in conversions from ER. Like for example, right, Shorekeeper, her crit buffs depend on how much ER she has. But outside of those like special cases, yes, it's mostly just for liberation casting purposes. Alright. We are starting the third rotation with being on Sovereign.
What sleeps
That's good.
your life is mine to take. My move is the blade.
Alright. Boom. Oh fuck. I tried to just face tank it, but I couldn't.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike. Settle it all. Break like bamboo. My move is the blade.
The one annoying thing about this is we're in an area where I can't actually see what attack he's doing most of the time. It's dark, so...
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life is mine to take. My move is the blade.
Okay, nice. This is a really solid run so far.
What sleeps within bamboo? One strike. Settle it all. Winds. My move is the blade.
Alright, boom. let's see if we can finish this in good fashion.
Just a tiny slip.
Alright.
It doesn't define me. Cool your head. Shut up. Vow from the soul. Dimming war with time.
What sleeps within
Alright, this should break it.
your life is mine to take.
Alright, I messed up that last rotation a little bit because I kept getting interrupted, but 22 seconds left. Probably if I played a little bit better, it could have been like 30. So that's really good. That is very good. Alright, let me refresh the clear on this one.
Taste my resolve. Entertain. On you go. Fate revealed. World at my strength.
What sleeps within bamboo? Mandate calls. Judgment falls. Break like bamboo.
Let me.
My move is the blade.
No one explosion, please. I'll indulge you. Answer my call. On you go. Is that all?
Alright, nice. Well, cool. Do some characters have more skills than others? Yeah, definitely. Like some characters are really simple to play, others have like a little bit more nuance in terms of like the specific parts of the kit you need to leverage. Case in point, Camellia's rotation consists of pretty much holding down the left mouse button for like 90% of the time. And then you just press skill once, liberation once, and echo like once or twice. And like that's it. Compare that to, I don't know, like who's a good example of this? Like who is a good example of this, actually? I guess kinda. But then again, hers is like pretty straightforward too. I guess like Zani, maybe. Zani has like a pretty complicated one. But yeah, no, it definitely differs from character to character. And like on what role they have on the team. Typically, the main DPSs tend to have like a more complicated kit, just in terms of like you gotta use like different parts of it to get like the full value out of the character. Alright, but with that, I think that's pretty much all I had planned for the stream. We got what we set out to do. Apparently Zani is tough to play without pulling for a best in slot team. Yeah, that is true. Like, it's not impossible, but it definitely requires a better understanding of the game's engine, at the very least. But yeah, we got Sigrika, we got QiuYuan, we got Sigrika's weapon, and we did plenty of testing. She's very good. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid.
Perfect.
Da, 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 da. Let me see. We'll raid Ruby if she's available. Okay, she is. Alright, cool. Hi Grub, you literally joined like right as I was about to end stream. But yeah, no. We did a lot of fun little testing. Next stream we'll probably, I'm actually not sure what I'll do next stream, but we'll figure it out. Might be some more like endgame stuff, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one.